Hey there, it's Wayfair here, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app, when you spot it, a brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's Room of Choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Some of you are not doing marketing. You are doing transactions. You think about money when you need money. You think about leads when everything slows down in your business. And you think about visibility when you feel uncomfortable. Now, that is not marketing. That is survival, meaning that if you want to see whether your business is built on survival or structure, that's exactly what my 2026 sprint is all about. And I'm going to leave you that in the description below. But because a business that is surviving attracts buyers that are actually surviving as well. And it's the type of people that decide late. It is the people that rush. They need something like right away. And it attracts those that are actually, fighting and negotiating every euro and every dollar that you're putting to them. Now, if you want better clients, you don't need more leads. You need a stronger way to run your business. And let's talk about this. Hey, I'm Veronica Di Polo, and I help service business owners turn their words into leads and stay visible to the people they want to attract. Each week, I talk about how to promote your business with words humans use, not machines, so you get found and chosen faster. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. So there are two types of modes, right? The sales mode and the business mode. And what I mean by sales mode is like, who can pay me right now? That is a sales mode. When you're on business mode, who could be choosing me on purpose? Now, the sales mode is a short term. It's something that is very short in time, but the business mode is steady, it's consistent. The pipeline is there. The leads are there. The money is coming in, right? So if you live in sales mode, you're always reacting to when you don't have something, when you need something. And a business that actually reacts doesn't lead. They respond. So this is really a structure issue, not a marketing issue. If money slows, the second you stop pushing because you're busy with clients, that's not the algorithm. That is not your country. That is not the market. That is not it. That's how your business is actually built. And if everything that you're doing in your business only happens when you are on, when you're active, when you're proactive to something that you want for your business, then nothing moves without you, which is actually quite sad when you think about it. Because if you are the person that needs to be doing the sales, the person that needs to be doing the cold calls, you need to be sending those emails and you need to be reaching to those people, then if you don't do it, that money doesn't come in. Right? So that is really not stability. And I'm sorry to say this. It's not an instability for a healthy business. And it's more of a dependence on you. And dependence, if you really think about it, kills the ability to actually control what you want for your business. Because if you are the roadblock to so many things that need to happen, then that is a problem. That is a structural problem. It is not a marketing problem. And it's not a sales problem. And it's not, no, it is the way that you have created the machine to get what you want for your business. And now let's be clear. There are bigger consequences, right, when this happens. Because when your business really depends on you pushing, you start bending. You start bending the rules. You start making exceptions. You move your own boundaries that you set for your business that you wanted to do and how you wanted to build that business and how you wanted to get what you wanted. Buyers actually notice. People notice when we're looking, when we're fishing, when we're hungry. Not hungry for sales because you can be on sales mode all the time, but people notice and you change the rules to make it work. You lower your standards as a business owner. And it's something that I see a lot, because I get that gut feeling that you feel like, oh my God, we need more leads. We need to create more things. And I have to now leave what we're doing, our clients, and I don't have the time. And you create all this. Maybe some of them are excuses, maybe they're not, but maybe you blame exterior things for what is actually happening. And one of the things that I see the most also is that we end up accepting any kind of client that comes in because we're needy for money and, we need to fulfill that revenue and that money and that cash flow. And the problem is that, like I said, you are lowering your standards as a business. Now, your structure isn't really protecting your time because the structure, what it does is that you would get more busy. What is actually protecting is your price when you think about it. And the real shift that I see that you need to be making within your business is that the goal isn't to get those leads when you are in need. The goal is to reach the point like when you have a slow week or a slow month, you foresee that that is going to happen. So what can you actually do beforehand, before that actually happens, when you crash and burn or you think, oh my God, May, June, July, I'm going to be in the red. So if you would have seen that, maybe, I don't know, in November, you could have run out and get those leads when you really needed to get those leads. Not right now, maybe in February, March, when you only have a limited amount of time. And those people are not the right people that you want to be working with, but you'll take whatever as long as you have money in your bank, right? Now, we have to see it from a psychological point of view. And I know it sounds really easy just to say it, but believe me, I see this a lot. And it's the way that you want to be treating your business. It's the maturity that you want to be creating within your business, that growth that you really want to be doing. And when you actually do all this, you feel more in control of what you're going to be getting later on, how you want to see your business develop and be prosperous and flourishing and with money in the bank, and you are actually enjoying the fact that you can actually get those leads, but also you can look for your clients and be with your clients and take their calls at whatever inappropriate time that you have decided that you want to take those calls. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Not because you need to be louder or you have to be posting more, you have to be creating more content, you have to be doing more cold calls, or not because you are creating courses or going to more events and things like that. It's because you are creating a business that it doesn't wobble every time that you don't have money or that money is dipping or that you don't have those leads. That is really the point about this, is for you to actually take the time to plan the structure of your business so that you always have those leads coming in. And if one quiet month changes your personality, you don't need more visibility, guys. You need a stronger operational structure where you can actually deliver what you want. Make sure that you actually sign up to the sprint, because I will guide you to never have this problem in the future. And that's why the sprint is so powerful, because I created it for business owners that have their business for many, many years and they neglect a bunch of stuff. And I want you to ask all these questions when you are doing this, because the last thing I want is for you to say, you know what, May, June, we're red and we got to run and rush and find these people. And that is not a business, guys. That is not a business. So stop negotiating for survival and stop doing things when there's fear. Do it ahead of time with a clear strategy. How are you going to be running your business so that you always get those leads? I'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye.